Welcome into Piedmont Athletics on YouTube. After the lineups and the national anthem, we will be back with women's soccer from the Walker Athletic Complex. Welcome back to the Walker Athletic Complex here in Demorest, Georgia. Eric Edmondson here with you. And second game of the day. That might be why I'm trying to refer to the WAC as the Walter Athletic Complex. That might just be why. First one, an offensive explosion for the men's soccer squad. But now it's time for the Lady Lions to take the pitch, and they'll do it against Covenant. Piedmont welcomes in the longtime conference rival, the Covenant Scots, into the WAC for a Saturday afternoon showdown. Lions are looking to follow up a dominant 4-0 road win at Huntington on Wednesday with a victory over Covenant today. Piedmont defeated the Scots in last season's CCS semifinal. So this is a rematch of the Collegiate Conference of the South semifinals from a year ago. That took place on November 2nd of 2022. As for Covenant, they come into the contest with one win, one loss, and one tie, one draw in the CCS season through 3 of those contests. Like Piedmont, Covenant's lone conference loss came at the hands of Belhaven. This has historically been an incredibly close series, as the last 13 meetings have been decided by 1 goal or less. So we come in just as tight as we can be. It's going to be a showdown, and hopefully Piedmont can pull out the victory. And you look at the stats in between both squads. Covenant is not going to have the edge over Piedmont when it comes to goals per game. Piedmont averages 1.62 goals a game. They have them in shot percentage at 12.7, and they have them at shot on goal percentage at 56.0, and they get corner kicks. They get 62 as opposed to the 28 drawn by Covenant. Now for the lineups for the Scots. In the net, it'll be Lucy Sandhoff, Riley ML, Reese Black, Emma Riggs, Aiden Strawbridge, Leah Marr, Rachel Wall, Lila Wiley, Addie Yamachi, Madeline Andrews, Annabella Gohring. As we start to blast the trumpets here at the WAC, your starters for your Lady Lions. In the goal today will be Haley Dornan, Peyton Gates, Emma Williams, Chloe Spradlin out in front of her, Gabby Hayes, Savannah Jerome, M.G. Galarali out in front as well, Abby Ryan, Sierra Judson, Megan Zeldenruss, and Haley Rizzo. So, the Lady Lions finished their final conference as a squad, their final huddle together before we get ready to roll. We'll have the same officials as last contest here for the men's soccer squad. Except they've had a change of uniform. They went from their kind of lavender-looking long sleeves to their shorter-sleeved highlighter yellow. Covenant fans out in their blue uniforms with black stripes, white numbers, and lettering on the back. And the Lady Lions out in their gray. I believe it's green lettering across the front and green lettering on the back. Dornan in the net with a yellow kit. And for the goalkeeper opposing her, Sandhoff with a bright highlighter kit. Chloe Spradlin gets ready to kick it off, and we are underway. 4:45. Had to start a little bit late due to the men's game, as the Lady Lions look to take position quickly. Winning this one away is Savannah Jerome. And now she flicks it over, trying to get it to Peyton Gates. Gates still wrestling for it towards the line. She's unable to keep it in front of her. It'll be a throw-in for Covenant. Sun beginning to fall out of the blue sky. It's going to cause some long shadows directly in our direction. James, our cameraman out on the balcony, I feel for you in this situation. Ball crosses the midfield line as the Lady Lions defense will be thrust into action for the first time today. That was Haley Rizzo who put it out, and it'll be a throw-in for Covenant. Now they're having to fall back even further as it'll be another throw-in. Emma Williams back there as well with Rizzo. Galarali tracking that one. Spradlin as well. Spradlin starting up in the striker position. Not the usual for her, so she is boosted way up on the pitch. I know Chloe appreciates that. Galarali chasing that one down. Now this will find its way back towards the corner. Emma Williams on that one. She might be looking for Peyton Gates, but she's just going to go for a cross instead. And it'll go into Covenant's possession. But Chloe Spradlin's all over her, and Sandoff is going to get her first action. Flag will go up, and it'll be a throw-in for the Scots. Taking a fall there, it'll be a foul on Covenant. I believe that was Zeldenrust, who was unfortunately on the receiving end of that. The Lions line up on the white line. That's a good cross. It's well into the box. It is Gates trying to put it to the back of the net and just unable to put it all together. Scott's fanning out once more. Gates tried to get it over to Spradlin, but unable to. Towards the line, Emma Williams, as well as Haley Rizzo, trying to wrestle that one free. And it will go out giving time for the Lady Lions defense to move into motion. Scots will throw it in. Emma Williams on the other end of it, and it'll be put out once more. Another throw in for the Scots. Covenant coming into today behind LaGrange in the standings. Piedmont coming in. They're 3-1 in second place behind the undefeated in the conference, Belhaven, who sits at 5-0. Overall for Belhaven is 8-2-1. For the Lady Lions, it is 5-5-3. Rizzo trying to find Savannah Jerome. It'll fall back into Covenant's possession once more. Galarali chasing it down. MG rounding off a route, still trying to find a way in. Wrestling that one away, it looks like Judson. Judson still trying to steal that ball away. Covenant keeping in front of them very well. And now the Lady Lions defense really has to press here to get this ball free. It goes into the box momentarily, but is cleared immediately, almost immediately, by Rizzo. And a little bit of relief here. Chloe Spradlin trying to stay on that ball as the lone striker up top, trying to command the offense. This will stay in play. Covenant's going to try to round it off, and they will put it back to Sandhoff in the net. Sandhoff takes it out of the box here. Peyton Gates watches that one. Emma Williams. A lot of action on the right side of the pitch so far. Chloe Spradlin looks like she was trying to cross it over and find Savannah Jerome, but just unable to there. A little bit too much on that kick. Ball right at midfield, right at the crest. Emma Williams watching this one, and now coming out of the net for the first time, Haley Dornan. Getting the start over Leger today. Big kick from her. Spradlin was covering that one, but unable to win it away. Keeping that one in and moving it further down, or I should say, up the line. Spradlin watches it. Now Savannah's got it. Jerome moving through. Spradlin trying to slide and keep that one in front of her, but unfortunately Covenant able to break through here. Good cross. Savannah Jerome racing. Sandhoff has to stay inside the box. Good pressure there, but unfortunately just unable to find an offensive approach there. Whistle there. I believe it will be a foul on Covenant, and yes, it will be. Piedmont trying to move the ball up. Gabby Hayes with a boot trying to get it past a couple defenders, but unfortunately Covenant able to steal it away. Haley Rizzo in the backfield, getting it up to Peyton Gates. Now Galarali, and able to find that. Gabby Hayes now trying to chase that ball down, and now Covenant takes their first shot of the afternoon, but it will go behind the net, and it will be a goal kick for Haley Dornan. Cross here. Racing for it, trying to get there is Jerome. And that'll be put out. So it will be a throw in for the Lions. Jerome tries to find Spradlin. Cross back into the box, and Sandoff collects it. Header by Judson. Back to Judson now, and right back up the middle trying to find Jerome or Hayes. Neither one of them are able to collide and clash on that ball. Zeldin Rust. Now Galarali chasing it down. Might win this one. Steals it away momentarily, but it will be recovered by Covenant. Gets past Rizzo, and now calling everybody off, making the grab herself, is Haley Dornan. Huge boot way up into the air across the midfield line. Finding Peyton Gates. Gates trying to chip it over and find Jerome possibly, but it'll fall right into the hands of Sandoff. Lady Lions just trying to maybe catch Covenant napping, just trying to put it right over their heads on the defense. Might be more effective with a little bit more just inner passing and just winning these one-on-ones. This will get past goalkeeper Dornan, but fortunately, though, no harm. It was behind the goal, in fact. So she will collect it once again. Lots of shots by the Scots early on. Obviously trying to go 110 out the gate, but just have been shaken up a little bit too much by the Lions defense. And now we'll see some shuffling on the pitch as Chloe Spradlin falls back. Sierra Judson will take her place up front. Jerome also will take a step back and play more of a midfield role, that appears. And if you look at the two teams' benches, you see one has incredible depth, the other one just a few players to work with. And Coach McCormack plans on using that depth to his fullest. That is his name of the game. That is how he feels he needs to win. And at this point of the year, I don't think you can argue with the record. Sierra Judson trying to put this one through the middle and find possibly Gabby Hayes, but unfortunately there will get crossed directly to a Covenant Scott. Lots of Scots in this conference. Second one that we've seen here at the WAC. First of which being the Agnes Scott Scotties. Peyton Gates watches that. Now Gabby Hayes. Good job by Hayes. A little bit of a heads-up play there. Steals that ball away and tries to get it down the line to Emma Williams. She will. Now Emma tries to find Judson, but flying in is a member of Covenant. On that is Addie Gamach. Gates will now take this throw in. Looking to the corner, seeing if Judson can win that down near the line, but she's unable to. Defensively played well by Covenant. Blocks off any attack that Judson would even try to muster there. We're just underway. 32:55 left in this first half. Jerome, now the responsibility to get that ball fall to Emma Williams, and good job to stay tough through that tackle. And now Williams hits the turf as well as a member of the Scots, and all hands pointing to the left side. It'll be Piedmont's ball. Throw in, no foul. Judson tries to get a touch on that one, and now Covenant will have a throw in. And Williams takes this away. Gets it to Peyton Gates. Judson. Spradlin was the intended recipient there. Spradlin overran the pass a little bit there and fell to the turf, but fortunately her teammates there to back her up as they clear it momentarily. Galarali chasing this down to the corner. Now Haley Rizzo is going to move to the right side of the pitch as the shadows are cast in that area. Emma Williams trying to get ahead on that one, but it's going to roll past her, and now Covenant trying to retrieve it deep in the corner, and yes, they will at this point. Still trying to wrestle with it. Cross back into the box. Back out once more. Emma Williams goes for clear. Covenant still with a chance to press the offensive attack here. Galarali chasing it down. This will roll right into the hands of Dornan, who will end this push as her team and the opposing team fan out in front of her. Let's go Piedmont chance coming from the bench. Surprisingly, no substitutions yet, but they're getting ready as they throw off the penny jerseys and get ready to go towards the sub-end line. Williams seals it away, and she's going to find Peyton Gates. Gates now to Judson. Judson tries to steal it away. Covenant, a lot of passing in between each other, and the Lions have not been able to take advance upon that just yet as Judson goes for a wide clear, trying to find Gabby Hayes perchance, and Sandhoff will come out of the net and make the grab towards the edge of the box. That one eventually comes back down. Zeldin Rush tried to move it up the right side to find Hayes, but it'll fall away and be a throw-in for Covenant. Spradlin with a throw-in. Chloe watches it over her head. Now just trying to contain it. Good job to clear that one. That was Abby Ryan on the boot. Judson watches that past her, and Gates unable to trap it in front of her as her touch leads to it being a throw-in. Been a pretty even first half, although the possession would definitely swing heavily in favor of Covenant as we see another long clear go into the hands of Sandoff. .28:30 time left. Spradlin in the midfield, right towards the lion crest in the center of the pitch. Galarali and Spradlin get a little crossed up there, and now Covenant tries to sweep this ball away as they race deep into the corner. Chloe Spradlin try to win this one away as they get towards the shadowy area. Spradlin a tackle, no whistle, keeps it up and keeps in front of her, and now Covenant will boot it there and keep it away, and oh goodness, a gust of wind right towards us. Skew my papers momentarily. My highlighter too, back here. It'll be a throw-in for Piedmont. Trying to get this ball away from the line. Coming out of the net is Dornan. Thankfully, she's able to get that ball. That was a very risky play by Haley Dornan, coming all the way out of the net like that, but able to grab it at the very edge of the box. And she will try to kick it towards midfield. That one's driving deep. Now Gabby Hayes, or excuse me, Peyton Gates, trying to do something there, but Sandoff coming out of the box puts a boot on it, and Covenant another offensive attack opportunity. Be a throw in for Scots. Header, and it's out again. Judson to Gates. Gates trying to get it over and get it towards the middle, but unable to. Hazel Kirk in the game. As well as Alyssa Lauder. Lauder will take the place of Spradlin up the middle. Christina Sierra also finds her way onto the pitch. So 3 substitutions. We'll see if we can ice some more. As ball's put out. Marissa Tagan also in the game. Gates tried to steal that ball away. Now Haley Rizzo will win this momentarily. Emma Williams will wrestle with it near the line. The flag goes up, and I believe it's going to be a throw-in for Piedmont as, yes, it will. It's going to be a set piece, rather, free kick. It'll be Emma Williams back to kick it. Off the back of the head of Alyssa Lauder. Now Judson up the middle trying to push her way through. Haley Rizzo racing for it into the corner is able to clear it. Good job by Rizzo to get out in front of that ball and get out in front of the Covenant Scots so that they didn't have any sort of offensive opportunity there. Did look like a little bit of concern as it began to travel deeper into Lion territory. Alyssa Lauder winning that ball away. See what they do with it. Good footwork by Alyssa as she will push her way up the right side. And that ball will be swiftly put back. Judson unable to keep it in front of her. And now some concern growing there, but guess who's there to stop it? Haley Rizzo stands straight up and blocks a ball, but it will lead to a corner kick for Covenant. Corner kick is just to the back of the box, and Dornan reached up and got a mitt on it. The referee immediately started waving the arms, and I believe that will be goal kick. So no opportunity there, squandered rather, for Covenant. Kirk watches that past her. Now Sierra all over that ball, as well as Peyton Gates, and a whistle. Referee quickly coming in and stopping it. And did he pull a card there? Seemed like he has something, and I wonder if that might be his whistle that he has. He's just explaining something to Emma Riggs. Yeah, it didn't look like a card. Well, it looked like a card firsthand, but when he kind of stopped waving the arms, it more clearly looked like perhaps a whistle. Taking this one is Leomar. And now Dornan will catch it again. So some solid defense for the Lions, mostly coming off of the backs of Haley Rizzo as well as Haley Dornan. Judson to Zeldin Rust. Zeldin Rust tries to clear that out. I think she did successfully push Covenant out, and yes, she did. So she'll be rewarded with a throw-in right here. Christina Sierra gets a touch on it. Whistle there, and I think it's going to be a foul on the Scots, so possibly first big opportunity for Piedmont. Emma Williams is lining up to take this one. And now that role will shift to Tegan. Tegan, good cross. It's going to find its way into the box. Peyton Gage trying to put a boot out in front of it. Now racing towards the line and watching it out as Sandoff. Judson was also there, just unable to put the head on it. And Gates, the boot falls short. Lauder. Trip up there. Now Alyssa and Lauder. Kirk into the box. Sandoff makes the grab. Sierra watches that over her head. Rizzo to Zeldin Rust. Now Zeldin Rust making her way up the right side of the pitch. Trying to cross to Judson. Judson has to win this ball back from Covenant, and they'll back pass to Sandoff. Good pressure applied there by Kirk. Have some substitutions waiting to go for Covenant. As the Scots make a drive into Lady Lion territory. Rizzo all over that ball, trying to win it away. Emma Williams is going to come in and clear it out. So it will be a corner kick for Covenant, but before that they'll have a pair of substitutions. Riley Amell comes out of the game. And it looks as though coming in her place is Hannah Ford. And once I get an eye on the other substitution, I will let you know. Corner kick for Covenant, a throw-in. Hard shove by Sierra. Jostled it enough to where it's loose. Trying to win that away, Alyssa Lauder. Lauder still advancing upon that ball. And now Zeldin Rust in the backfield. Zeldin Rust comes out, and I believe that is Gretchen Dodolf who's come in her stead. So substitutions galore happening right now. Sierra Judson on that ball. Hazel Kirk watches it past her. That'll be a throw-in. And it'll be taken by Peyton Gates. Gates tracking, Trying to find someone who's going to be open, someone who can take this, hopefully, to the back of the net. That'll fall right on the line. Excellent job by Kirk to keep it in. Now Judson has to handle this one. That goes high, and now a little bit of defensive shuffle for the Covenant Scots as the Dolph pushes her way into the mix. And it'll get crossed over the midfield line once more. Haley Rizzo over there, and I believe that was a foul called all the way back before the ball crossed the midfield, so it will be a free kick for the Scots. Minor trip up there, but Sierra stands tall. Judson. Lauder. Over to Kirk now. Kirk now watching that, and it'll get passed over the midfield line, and now it's going to be up to Peyton Gates to steal that ball away. Emma Williams also moving in for reinforcements. Good cross off a header by the Scots, and coming out of the net and making the grab is Haley Dornan. So on the offensive side, the Lions have really not been able to get anything going. Not a lot of chances inside the boxes. Anything that has really come close to there has been caught right at the edge by a Lucy Sandoff as she's come all the way out of the net to grab it. She's had plenty of time, and she's had plenty of opportunity just to settle in and make those easy grabs. Another substitution, Peyton Gates is going to come out. And coming on here is Amanda Price. Tough tackle there, and that will lead to a whistle and will be a foul. Now Covenant Scots coach wants an explanation. Well, I'm not sure if you need too much of an explanation for when somebody just blatantly hits the ground like that. But thanks for playing. Tegan took a couple steps, and she was inching her way towards the ball, and now gives some extra time to her team just to tell her what's going to happen here. Tegan into the box. Judson keeps it in front of her. Kirk tries to handle the spin. It'll find its way out and be a throw-in for the Lions. Have to work quick here. Don't want the Scots to get anything going on the defensive end. Alyssa Lauder in the box trying to steal this one away as she had both hands on the turf. Good job to stay strong. And this one, a shot from outside the box, will go left of the net. Sandoff will go retrieve it. It'll be a goal kick and ends possibly the best offensive opportunity the Lions have had to this point. Good set piece and just a lot of action in the box. I think that's what's been kind of missing from the Lions so far. We knew it was going to be a tough contest between these two squads. They know each other very well coming in, but just the Lions unable to fill up the box with a lot of traffic on their end as Amanda Price tries to shoulder that ball and keep it in front of her, but that touch will just go wild and be a throw-in for Covenant. Taking the throw-in is Annabella Goring. Not one but two headers by Tegan. Lauder tried to keep that in, but unfortunately it does roll out. And now the Lions have to prepare for a throw-in ever closer to the goal. Amanda Price watches that. Also watching it is Kirk. Alyssa Lauder right on the ground, Amanda Price trying to get it to Alyssa Lauder. And now Hazel Kirk wins a tackle. Sierra Judson over to Christina Sierra. Sierra to the right side to Gretchen Dodolph. Dodolph racing down the right side, and it will be pushed out and be a throw-in for the Lions. Still trying to keep this momentum alive. Deep into the corner now. Judson's open in the box. Got to get it to her. And unfortunately, it's a clear for Covenant. But right back into the box and right into the hands of Sandoff. Tip the cap. That was a good job by the Scots to not relent on the defense, even though the ball was well cleared out of the box. We got 11:45 left in this half. And still scoreless. Still 0-0. And you have to think at some point one of these squads, especially now with the Lions looking better on the offensive side, are going to break through. They have kind of shifted the possession game, whereas early on the Scots really controlled it, but now the Lions able to win the ball on the margins and get these throw-ins that are going to be able to better advance them up the pitch without doing a lot of the heavy lifting on the passing in between, just kind of let them make us win. Use their mistakes to propel our victory, as that'll go the Covenant Scots way there on a throw-in. This one wide of the box to the right. Amanda Price moves on it. Amanda Price out of Noonan, Georgia. Northgate High School. More substitutions. Coming on is Paige Kluba. Number 17 makes her first appearance of the game here. Ashley Still takes over in the midfield. Looks like Sierra Judson will get some time on the bench. Price trying to win that away now. Haley Rizzo. Looks like Lauder trying to steal it away once more. And Amanda Price, a good clear there, will go right in line with Paige Kluba. Lauder to Kluba, now back to the Scots' possession. Emma Riggs pushes towards the goal. And coming out of the net, making the grab is Dornan. Up the middle. Kluba and Stills on that one. Down the right side, Kluba watches that one. Ricochet off her boot, and that will be a Covenant Scots throw-in. After that, it will be a free kick for the Lions. And now, very close to finding the back half. And it will be a corner for the Lions. Gonna have to fight the sun a little bit here. Kluba's lining up for the corner as the Lady Lions fill up the box. This is a golden opportunity. If you can go up 1-0 here, you put all the pressure on Covenant. And it will go out and slope off the back half of the net. So it'll be Sandhoff's ball. Into the game now is Victoria Sierra. She relieved Christina Sierra. The Dolph near the line, trying to win that ball away. It'll go to Covenant once more. Now the Dolph still trying to stay on that ball. Good job by her to stay sturdy off through all of that, because she was having to weave in and out of all the Scots. Lauder watches that one above her head. Kluba now. Still takes a dive on that one. No call by the referee. Tegan watching it now. Back to Emma Williams, or excuse me. Can't get an eye on the number. Emma Williams watches that one past her, past Dornan. Believe that's Jocelyn Maceda on the right side. Can't really make out a number. There's 3 50s on the roster. One of them is in play. That's Gretchen Adolph. And now Kluba takes a shot, and that ball should be out. She caught that ball on the opposite side of the line. No call by the referee, though. He was hustling to his position, but he was a touch late. Victoria Sierra. But as I was saying, do believe it is Maceda on the right side, as the only other one is Kaylin Andrews. And I just have a hunch it might be Maceda. Kluba. We'll watch that one out. Good throw in. And yeah, my hunch was right. It is Jocelyn Maceda. It'll be a throw in for the Scots. Covenant searching for someone open. Good job by Alyssa Lauder to put a boot on that one. Now Sierra over to Kluba, back to Lauder. Lauder trying to win this ball away. It's near the line, and she's able to steal it away. Fantastic job by Lauder. She tried to get it to Ashley Still at the middle, but unfortunately Covenant will intercept it. Williams will just go ahead and clear this one. Heads up. Oh. And it will finally fall into the hands of a man in the Matt Olson jersey. He's got something to do come 6 p.m. as the Braves will take on the Philadelphia Phillies tonight in the first game of the NLDS. He's repping the Olson jersey here this evening. Stealing that one away is Kluba, and I believe that will be a throw-in for Covenant. Yes, it will. I think Victoria Sierra thought that was going to be their throw-in, and the referee holding up the hand say stop. And now everyone kind of standing still wondering what's going on here. And now the main referee is going to go converse with the line judge. I'm not sure what's going on. Now the main referee makes a jog back out to the pitch. And he's expeditiously making a walk towards the line Not sure what this is about. Everyone's looking towards the line judge on the right side, or maybe not. It might be someone asked to leave. Yeah, that might be what it was. Goodness. Must be something in the air up here today. 2 ejections. 1 in the men's soccer game, 1 on a player, and now it looks like a fan has been asked to leave the Walker Athletic Complex. Interesting. Couldn't quite tell you what was going on. We have a big light pole obstructing our view, so obviously the head referee heard something he did not like. Alyssa Lauder. Now a good header by Covenant will disrupt the flow of things, but Kluba over to receive it. Paige Kluba trying to get inside, and Sandoff watches it over her head. And it will be tucked behind the net for a goal kick. Just 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this first half. And it is the game we all predicted, a very close contest between the two squads. Lauder braves a tough tackle there. Now Kluba. Emma Williams. Kluba again. Victoria Sierra racing in, trying to do something with that ball, but it's going to get past her, and now it's going to be up to the defense. Coming out of the net is Haley Dornan, and she'll make a grab. Dornan, a long kick. There's now pressure mounting as the seconds tick down. Just under a minute left. You would love to come into the halftime meeting with a goal under your belt and a game plan on how to keep that or maintain that lead as the Lady Lions push for perhaps the first goal on this last drive. As it appears they're going to have the final seconds of possession. Still gets it to Kluba, back to Ashley Still. Still maneuvering away from Covenant, shoots to the inside part of the box. Victoria Sierra unable to keep it in front of her inside the box, and Covenant is going to steal it away. Kluba racing towards it, and Paige Kluba to Emma Williams. Williams will take a shot. Kluba once more. Tried to get it to Still, and now just the final shot of the first half, unable to get it past Sandoff. So we will end the first half at 0-0. Both teams have had great chances here, but just no one able to break through just yet. So we'll take a little break behind here and rejoin you when both squads take up the field once more. It's 0-0 at the Walker Athletic Complex. You're watching Piedmont Women's Soccer here on the Piedmont Athletics YouTube channel. Welcome back, everybody, to Piedmont Athletics on YouTube. Eric Edmondson here with you, and we are getting ready to start the second half. But first, let me give you some stats from the first half. We talked about how even of a matchup it was going to be, and oh my goodness, even when you break it down to the numbers, excluding the eye test, it is. Shots by period in the first half, Covenant 8. Piedmont 7. Corner kicks, Covenant 1. Piedmont 1. Saves, Covenant 4. Piedmont 2. So a very even contest. Let's see if swapping sides on the pitch will reward the Lady Lions with their first goal of this game. And hopefully just, hey, play better overall. Play better defense. You can always be better. Some things just kind of leaked through that I'm sure a lot of the Lady Lions felt that shouldn't just happen. So they'll come in with a renewed game plan, a renewed vision, and hopefully a rejuvenated lineup as they got some rest at halftime. It appears to be the same that was raced out there, or excuse me, that came in at the end of the second half. And Paige Kluba up there. It appears, Kluba and Jerome racing deep into the corner. Zeldenrust also into the game. Lauder, Judson taking up the mantle in midfield. We get shoved out. So it'll be Rizzo in the back, Emma Williams as well. Tegan also back there. And it looks like, can't get an eye just yet, but I will let you know when I do. Tegan. Trying to find on the other end. Still, but unable to. Or excuse me, it's Zeldenrust up there. Emma Williams wrestles that ball free. Zeldenrust kind of patrolling, seeing where she can move in. She's going to wait for Judson's cross, though, and racing on it, Savannah Jerome, and that will be put out by Covenant. Williams now having to play the defensive role she's accustomed to. Dornan, not the best kick there, and it opens an opportunity for Covenant. The Lions swarm the box, got to clear this one. Tegan pops it up, and it will roll out and be a throw-in. That the left back corner, basically the entire left side of the pitch almost is enveloped in shadows. As the sun begins to set here in Demarest. Still got maybe an hour and a half or so before it actually begins to make progress down there, but we're getting into the early evening segment of everything. Ball being carried down the left side. It'll be cleared. Sandoff will take over the ball. And the lights have been turned on here at the WAC. I don't know if we need those anytime soon, but maybe they're just trying to make sure you can see in the shadows, maybe? I don't know. Not my job description. As the Lions still battling for that one near the line, and it will be a Covenant throw-in. Entire Lady Lions bench pointing to the right side, trying to win the favor, but unfortunately they cannot. It will be a free kick for Covenant after this, though. Got to be careful here. Don't want to give the Scots too many opportunities, obviously. But especially here early on in the second half. You don't want to be playing keep up the entire rest of the way, whereas the Scots may only just have to play keep away. A Lauder towards the edge of the box. Scott still threatening. A good job by Lauder to tap it out. And that'll go to Judson. Scott circling off, trying to find their way in. Boot by Reese Black. Zeldin Rust. Jerome now on a breakaway. Jerome will watch it get hit right past her head by Sandhoff. Looked for a moment, very promising, but the ball a little bit too quick, and Sandhoff a little bit too far out of the net. But here comes Jerome once again. She takes a shot, and Jerome just missed. Sandhoff able to get the fingers and collect it within her palms right onto that ball. So close. Jerome, what a good job to come back with authority after just missing out on a scoring opportunity. Lauder ahead of her. Now Judson trying to win this one. Sierra Judson moves it up the middle a little bit more. Now Gabby Hayes. Judson once more. Right in the middle, trying to win the battle of the header here. It'll go to Alyssa Lauder. Lauder's trying to find Jerome. It'll get past her. And now Zeldin Rust and Jerome moving up on that one, but Sandhoff will clear it before they have any sort of opportunity. And Sandhoff once more. Just realized, I haven't really looked around, but with the sprinklers on in the softball field, there's just a soccer ball sitting out there. Somebody lost a soccer ball. Hopefully it's not a official game one, because it's just sitting out in left field on the on the softball field. Jerome to left side now. Trying to take a shot, and it just misses. Piedmont bench is excited for it, though. They are seeing the plan develop. They're seeing the offensive attacks develop. Chloe Spradlin over there. I don't know where she got that, but she's got a green foam finger. Holding up, cheering on her team on the sideline. Trouble now in Lion territory. Haley Rizzo trying to clear that. Back is Lauder as well. Now Emma Williams got to clear this one, and it will be put out and be a throw-in for the Lions. Judson watches it. It'll be a throw-in once again. Good steal away by Kluba. Now you got to catch this one. It's deep into the corner. Lions have filled up the box. Good header by Rizzo. Gabby Hayes watches that pass. Her Covenant still trying to advance upon it. Rizzo watches it once more. Judson. Right past her, into the arms of Haley Dornan. Alyssa Lauder. Zeldin Rust tries to put it. Hey, that works. Kluba trying to find a way on that opportunity. It will be put out, be a throw in, but good job by Zeldin Rust to put enough on that kick just to get it over a certain amount. And now that'll be cleared by the Scots. Good cross opportunity wasted by the Lady Lions. Zeldin Rust watches it past her. Now Lauder Lauder tries to stick the foot out. He gets past her. Shot inside the box and watching it roll all the way to the back corner. Then making the grab is Dornan. Covenant. But Rizzo stops anything that they had planned. Gabby Hayes trying to steal it away. Looking to win that ball on the left side. This is a tough contest. And I believe Piedmont's going to come away with the victory there. It'll be a goal kick for the Scots. Coming out of the shadows and back towards the front of the box is Sandoff. Over the head of Gabby Hayes. Off the foot of Emma Williams. Williams has played almost all game. Same with Haley Rizzo. Trying to put all the right buttons, push all the right buttons in order for a conference victory today. Sandoff is going to be able to retrieve that one despite a late push for it by Zeldin Rust. Zeldin Rust trying to come in and get mixed up in all of that. Unfortunately, unable to get the ball away from the Scots. Now Sierra Judson working her way past the midfield line. She finds Savannah Jerome. Jerome trying to break through a couple of defenders. Way up in the air. Zeldin Rust stabling herself. A header. And it'll go back into possession of the Scots. Judson back over to Jerome. Jerome on the right side. Trying to line this one up and get a cross in. She will be pushed out, and it will be a throw-in for Covenant. Wrestling in the midfield. Back over the midfield line now. Judson steals it away. And now to the right side is Zeldin Rust. Zeldin Rust is going to take a good cross. She gets it towards Sandhoff in the net, and Sandhoff collects it once more. So many opportunities, countless in fact, for both squads, and both of them failing to reach the back of the net. It has been an impressive and incredible contest. 32:25 left as the whistle sounds. And here we have another great opportunity for the Lions. Klubo was setting back, getting ready to take it. But she's going to move up, it appears. Here's the free kick. It's good. It looks good in the box. Zeldin Rust unable to get in front of it with a header. And it'll be put out once more. Alyssa Lauder. Lauder able to steal it back momentarily, but it'll be put out by Covenant. Lauder takes a tumble there, no call by the referee. And Lauder kind of motioning, saying, hey, what's going on here, man? Alyssa wasting no time, gets the throw in, ready to go. Rizzo has to wrestle away with this one. She's been so good on defense today, and she continues it. Throw in. Abby Ryan putting it over the line for the Lions. It's deep in the corner here. It'll be a throw in for Covenant. Ryan blocks it out once more. Just trying to stop the Scots from getting anywhere close to the midfield line. Just any sort of chance you can put a foot out and you can put a boot out in front. Like right there. Good job by Tegan to try to get it to Kluba. Tegan racing back over, and now into Lion territory. Emma Williams steps in over to Peyton Gates. Gates down the left side, trying to keep it in, and it's going to go over to Gabby Hayes. Gabby Hayes unable to win that one-on-one. It's going to fall back to Williams once more. Down the left side, it's Kluba. It'll be crossed out. It'll be a close throw-in for the Lady Lions. It appears to be Peyton Gates, or excuse me, that might be Savannah Jerome throwing it in. Not sure what that was, but it was impressive. Trying to put it back through. Sandhoff is right there. Shadows now beginning to stretch all across the pitch. Jerome. Watch it go to Sandhoff, and now Sandhoff a clear, just trying to get it away from her. Trying to get away from the Covenant defense that's had to work so hard. Lauder launches it past her, and now Emma Williams down the left side. Judson. Williams able to step in front of that one. Good job to block that out. Looked like Tegan on the stop. 27:15 left. Gabby Hayes will come out of the game. It looks like Victoria Sierra coming on in her place. Covenant backtracking here a little bit. Dornan awaits any sort of offensive push by her opponents. Sierra down the left side. It's out, and I believe it'll be a corner kick as Everybody begins to march towards the box. Generate something here. Expose a weakness. Find a hole. Make it 1-0. Williams is back for the corner. She raises the right hand. Puts it deep into the box. Header. And it's cleared out. Back in now. And I'm not sure what the whistle was for there. I think it might be a foul on Covenant. Kluba on the ground after it. And we'll wait and see what happens with this ball. It's going to be put right on the edge of the box. And Kluba is going to be back to kick it. The human wall set up in front of her. And a platinum opportunity to score. Kluba getting directions from her coach McCormack on the side. Here's the kick. Kluba sails it. Frustrated with herself after that one. Header. Ryan to Judson. Now Ryan on the right side. Kluba racing for it as well. Kluba trying to keep it in. It will roll out and it'll be a goal kick. Another opportunity by the wayside. Williams to Gates. Gates crosses over, trying to get it to Judson. Judson, a header. Tegan watches it, and Covenant watches it out. It'll be a throw in. Peyton Gates is going to take it. Out once more. Indy Wimmer on that one, and I believe it's going to be a throw in once more. Tegan's over. I believe this will be a free kick. No, it's a throw in. There we go. Wimmer into the corner. And another clear that will put the ball out. In the box now. And a clear. Whistle there. I'm not sure. Must have been a foul in the backfield. Now Sandoff coming outside of the net. It'll be put out. Lauder. Trying to find it towards the line. And it'll get put out. Wimmer also there. And I believe this will be a corner. Lining up for this corner. Still. And into the hands of Sandhoff. "20 minutes left. Chloe Spradlin in the game now. Abby Ryan tried to go over the top on that one and leap above her opponent for a header. Lauder gets it past Ryan, and it'll be a throw in for Covenant. Wimmer trying to block it from getting down the line at will, though. Gates covering, so is Emma Williams, and so is Lauder. Lauder takes control here. Wimmer tracing it, finding it. Now Ryan is still on a possible breakaway. Got 4 defenders against her, still watches it roll out. Shoved by the Covenant defender to get it out. Still a short throw in. Still outside the box. Kick by Sandoff. Teams have been so close to each other all day long. Unfortunately, we might end in a draw, but hopefully one will prevail over the other. Rizzo. Wimmer. Wimmer, a deep shot to right side of the pitch, and now over is Ryan. It'll roll out. Judson to Sandoff. Sandoff once more will collect this just behind the line. Wimmer racing in. Sandhoff is going to clear it. And now Ryan intercepts it. Got to get it past her. Right side. Williams. And now Lauder stays up tall. No foul. Shot on the goal and is wide. Sun ever so close to setting behind the trees here in Demarest and hopefully relieving us of its painful glare. Kick by Williams. And now to the right side of the pitch, Sandhoff is there, and she goes ahead and clears it out. Throw in. Lauder receives it. Rizzo. Over to Lauder. And I believe there was a foul called, so we'll stop play here and allow the foul to be lined up. We are still 0-0 in the second half. We're deep into this game at this point. Both teams have matched each other on every single stride of the game. Every facet, shots on goal, corners it seems like has swung into the Lady Lions' favor. Percentage of shots, you name it, possession. They are so close to each other right now. Piedmont needs that extra edge, that killing blow. Obviously, with much time left here in the second half, but you feel whoever scores first, whoever lands the first punch in this affair, is going to come out on top. Judson into the right corner. $12:50 left. Sandhoff taking her time with her next decision. Sierra, a header. MG Galliari back in the game. Galliari towards the right side, able to brave a tackle. Galliari in the corner. Unable to keep it in front of her, but it will be a throw-in. Lauder gets it in, and now trying to put it into the box. There's Judson. Judson trying to win it. Now Galliari in the mix-up. Cleared by Covenant. And now the Scots moving their way to the opposite end of the pitch. And tough tackle there. This is going to go Piedmont's way. No card pulled by the referee. Maybe some luck on the side of that one. Just able to stop the momentum. Down on the ground after that one. And a whistle. You want one? Judson able to win that header. Got to keep it in front of her for her team, though, and Sierra does. Now left side, trying to move it into the box, but unable to find Kluba. Just under 10 minutes left at the whack. Sandoff punts the ball. Header by Sierra. We'll roll out. Judson, a high kick. It'll come down eventually, and when it does, Judson will have possession of it once more. Williams, and now the Scots trying to make a push, but a good job by Emma Williams to clear it out. Sierra. And I believe there was a foul called. The ball will be placed just a touch past the midfield line. Sierra. And a high boot is going to find its way onto the safety net. Gallerali in the corner. Now got to take this ball away. It's a throw in and it's out. It'll be a corner kick for the Lions. Here it is. It's a low kick and a boot by Kluba trying to just angle it back towards the goal. Will be another goal kick. Sandoff eating well back there. Gallerali. Lauder. A chip over the head attempt by Judson. Zeldin Rust pushing on that one, but Sandoff gets it once more. In the midfield, the Scots trying to race and take control. Tegan wrestling it away, so is Williams. Need to be careful in the box here. And that ball will just be in. Scott somehow able to keep it in. Good header by Rizzo. It's not over yet. The Scots continuing the offensive onslaught, and it's just wide left of the goal. Tegan and Rizzo looking to get this ball away, and they will. Good job by Williams to sweep it out. Now MG trying to find Kluba. Kluba has it once more, trying to find Zeldin Rust on the right side. Back towards Lauder. Lauder falls down the turf, no call by the referee. Off the knee of Rizzo. Lauder. Kluba. Throw in by the Scots. Gallerali. Victoria Sierra in a tangle. Which way will this go? It will be a Piedmont ball. Both players just essentially wrapping their legs around that ball, just tumbled over each other. And the sun mercifully begins to set below the trees, and we can see again. Just a touch under 4 minutes. In the box is Zeldin Rust, and Sandhoff will grab it. Tegan. Sierra in the midfield, as well as Judson. Judson, huge cross, trying to find Zeldin Rust. Zeldin Rust being covered well. Got to win this ball away in the corner. The flag goes up, and it will be a Lion throw-in. Intended for MG. It'll be a Lion throw-in once more as it's headed out by the Scots. Now Lauder on the throw-in. Trying to win this is Zeldin Rust. Zeldin Rust trying to get it through. It will be deflected by Covenant, and it will lead to another corner kick for the Lions. Setting up for the corner. Looks like Lauder. Corner looks good, and now it gets free. The ball's in a jumble, and Sandhoff cannot make the grab, and it will be another corner kick. Or no, it will fall into the possession of Covenant. Sandhoff whiffed the initial attempt, and the Lions could not find a way to put that ball into the back of the net. And now with just a minute 45 left, that might be the best opportunity they'll see this evening. Shot from way outside the box by Kluba, and it will be recovered by Sandhoff. Lauder. Rizzo. Now deep in the corner. Kluba trying to win that ball away. It will be a throw-in. Pressure mounting now. Under a minute left. .45 seconds. Sierra to Gates. Gates across. Sandhoff recovers it. Sandhoff, a long toss, trying to get that ball across the midfield. But Tegan puts it deep towards the corner. It will be a throw-in for the Scots. Just under 30 seconds now. 22 seconds left. Throw in for Covenant. Steal this ball away and make a last-ditch effort. Galarali trying to win it away. And now with 5 seconds left, Zeldin Rust is going to have one last opportunity. Zeldin Rust takes a shot and Sandoff collects it, and we will end in a draw. A 0-0 draw in the Walker Athletic Complex to end us off here today. It was an intense match between two very closely tested foes. Closely ranked and close in the stats. But no one goes home a winner tonight. It will be a draw, but both teams played their hearts out this evening. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude our action for this weekend here at the WAC. We'll depart for fall break. And hope to see you next time. We are live here on the Piedmont campus. My name's Eric Edmondson, and for Danielle Percival and her entire great crew over there, wish you a good evening. And if your team is playing right now in the playoffs, low blood pressure, hopefully. But once again, thank you for watching Piedmont Athletics on YouTube. Good night.